Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few months since I've made a video, but we are halfway through summer and I just wanted to stop by to share the fragrances that I've been wearing so far. And I hope you guys also share in the comments the fragrances that you have been wearing so far in summer. So without further ado, let's get into this list. It's a list of 3 fragrances. Some of these you will have seen before on the channel, and it's because I like them and I wear them. And the very first one I'm going to start off with is a fragrance I actually haven't shown yet. It's my newest fragrance. Got it about a month and a half ago or 2. It's hard to tell now, so it's hard to tell when I got it because the summer's been quite busy. But the first fragrance is Creed Millesime Imperial. A beautiful summer, not necessarily fresh. I mean, it is partly fresh, but there's a bit of sweetness in here. It's a little bit powdery because it has iris. It's a really wonderful beach-esque kind of fragrance. Something that you can wear with casual fits, a little bit dressed up. I think that's a sweet spot for wearing this one here. It smells sophisticated, but in a casual way. So I think the best way to wear this is kind of like with a light polo, some nice little shorts. You know, if you try to wear this with a sporty fit, I don't really think it works that well. If you wear anything too formal, also I don't think that works too well. But if you nail the event or the atmosphere, if you nail the occasion that you wear it at with your fit, I think this is a wonderful fragrance, and I have been wearing it here and there, but not as much as I'd like to, only because, again, I think the opportunity to wear it, the occasions to wear it at, don't come by very often. But it is a beautiful scent. I'm sure most of you have heard of this, and I'm happy to have it in my collection, my very first niche fragrance. And also kind of, you know, made me appreciate designers more because of just how easy they are to wear. And then in these next 2 fragrances, you're going to see why. These next 2 fragrances are fragrances that you can wear in any occasion. Whereas this, I just find it harder to wear in certain places I go. With again, certain fits you wear, like if you dress really casually, jeans and like a jersey, let's say a sports jersey, it doesn't really work. But again, if you wear it just a little bit dressed up, I think this works really well. Overall, a really nice scent profile, very good for the summer, and yeah, this is one that I definitely recommend you try out if you haven't already. Try it out and you won't regret it. The second fragrance here is the fragrance that I wear the second most often. I'm gonna save the best for last. It's a freshie. It's a blue kind of scent. A must-have for the summer, just because of how easy it is to wear. You don't have to think about your fit. You don't have to think about where you're going. It just smells masculine. It smells clean. Specifically with this one, which is YSL EDP, very well known, but it adds something different compared to the Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage fragrances. It adds that apple note, I believe it has. Let me just check really quick. YSL EDP, I believe it's the apple note, apple, ginger, and bergamot that really sets it apart from the other blue fragrances. So it's just a beautiful fragrance to wear. It is quite popular in the fragrance community, but outside of the fragrance community, not that many people wear fragrances in general, and the chance that they've smelled this would be, I'd say, relatively low for your casual person. So yeah, this is the second best fragrance for summer, the one I've been wearing the second most. Just because of how easy it is to wear, and it smells masculine while not being too common. honestly, I don't have enough good things to say about it. It is nothing groundbreaking, but it just does its job really well. And if you look on Fragrantica, there's an overwhelming amount of positive reviews. It has a rating of 4.4 out of 5 for 21,000 votes, which is pretty good. Which is, you know, and what's crazy is that, you know, this was released in 2018, and it's still going strong. And that's something that I like about certain fragrances. There's a timeless aspect to them. And especially with this one, this is one that I think will continue to be relevant for many more years to come. So even if you haven't tried it yet, or you didn't buy a bottle yet, I believe this is a safe buy. It just smells good, it smells clean, very easy to wear, and it's not too basic. It's a little bit basic, but not too basic. So this is the second one on my list. And then the last one is, if you guys watch the channel, you guys probably already know, Dior Homme 2020. Another really easy fragrance to wear, fits pretty much any occasion, any season, any weather. And what's nice about this one specifically, I'm gonna pull it up here, I have it, is that there's a specific note in here, ISO-E Super, which if you've heard of Molecule 01, I think there's an 02 as well. Molecule 01 is basically just pure, or maybe not pure, but high percentage of, it's mainly composed of ISO-E Super. And what's interesting about that fragrance is that it enhances your natural body scent. And that's also in here. So the cool thing about this is that it is gonna smell a little bit different on everyone, but it's just gonna enhance your natural smell. And there's also like really easy and popular notes in here: pink pepper, bergamot. It's also got a lot of woody notes, which is wonderful, especially for summer. And it just adds that depth, adds a little bit of depth, and it makes it a little bit more manly. But it just smells really good. And what elevates it is really that ISO-E Super note, because it smells natural. There's an aspect of it that smells natural, and that's the ISO-E Super, which really just accentuates, or, you know, emphasizes your natural skin scent, but it makes it smell good. And people are gonna love this one. It doesn't smell too out there. I'd say you can overspray with this. Let's see actually what Fragrantica says about the longevity and sillage. Longevity, it says it's long lasting, which I agree. And CR says it's moderate, which I also agree. It's not something that's gonna blow you away, but it's gonna smell really nice in the air. You're gonna get subtle hints of it throughout, especially with the ISO-E Super. It's gonna linger in the air. Overall, really great fragrance. So yeah, these are my three that I've been wearing the most this summer. The number one being Dior Homme 2020, just because it's so easy to wear, and I really do like that ISO-E Super note in here. Second one has to be a blue kind of fragrance. Again, really easy to wear, smells masculine, pretty basic, which is why everyone's gonna love it. Easy compliment getter, along with this one, huge compliment getter. And then my third one, probably, you know, if you're looking for compliments, I'd stick to the first two. But if you want to buy something for yourself, I would recommend this, Creed Millesime Imperial. In terms of composition of the fragrance, much higher quality than the other two, but then you're gonna sacrifice performance. So, you know, you can't really have everything, and especially with Creed being bought out recently, I think it's been like 2 years since they've been bought out. Obviously their vision has changed a little bit, and you know, there might be reformulations. It might not last as long, because whenever a company gets bought out, their ultimate goal is just to make as much money as they can. It's all about profit. So, you know, it might not smell like it used to, but it's still a good fragrance. And I would recommend it. Great for summer, but definitely the hardest to wear out of the three. But yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. Please let me know the fragrances you guys are wearing. There is one honorable mention I want to mention. It's from Hugo Boss, actually. I think it's a new release. Hugo Boss. It's a green bottle. Let's see if I can find it. Hugo Boss Citrus. This one. It's a green bottle. I smelt it and I really liked it. This is, yeah, 2025, so it's just been released. It's got notes of lemon, bergamot, vetiver, patchouli. It's not a very complicated fragrance. It smells a little bit green, just like the bottle, but that's a beautiful scent. Definitely something I'd probably be looking to get next year. I feel like I have enough fragrances in my collection, so that's why I didn't buy it, and that's why it's technically not on the list because I don't own it. But I did smell that recently and I really liked it. The new Hugo Boss Citrus. I would recommend you guys try that. It's actually called Bottled Bold Citrus. Yeah, amazing fragrance. Definitely going to be looking at that in the future. But anyways, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm curious to see what you guys are wearing this summer. So let me know down in the comments and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good day.